Welcome back to Kochie's Business Builders, where we're putting small business first. Today, we're talking about how digital marketing can help your business survive a crisis. And joining us from Melbourne is fitness and nutrition expert Sam Wood and Sabri Subi, the founder of digital agency King Kong. Gents, welcome to both of you. Sabri, let's start with you. What's the most successful trend you're seeing on the digital marketing front right now?
Just to keep advertising. You know, it's a Henry Ford quote that the man who, stops advertising to save money is like the man who takes the batteries out of his clock to save time. Regardless of whether it's Facebook that you're advertising on or it's Google, inventory across the board for all of these ad platforms are really the cheapest that we've seen them in years.
Great advice. Sam, I've seen your business explode recently as a result of some pretty serious digital marketing. What's getting the best results for you?
Our branded search stuff has really accelerated, but we've made sure that we kind of drive the non-branded stuff with so many people now searching for getting in shape at home or gym alternatives. We've been in a really fortunate position through this pandemic to take advantage of that, and then teaming up with some really powerful B2B partnerships so that we can capture searches that are coming from those businesses.
Let's throw some questions at you from our audience. Sabri, Annie from Ballarat says, or asks you, how do I decide which platform to market on? Do I need to do them all?
Our approach that we really take is we jump onto Google and see, are people actually searching for the product or service that you sell? If you've tapped out of that search market is when you really want to start looking at mediums like Facebook, where you can put an ad, a piece of stimulus in front of like an ideal buyer and get them to actually raise their hand and take action. Ideally, you want to look at both of those different channels.
Sam, Jeff from Manly has a question. What are your top tips to building a social media following?
The biggest things are consistency and authenticity. I think if you keep it real and you deliver consistent content, and over time, it's amazing how that has a really powerful snowball effect.
Sabri, Rowan from Dubbo asks, are old school focus groups still valuable? And what's the digital equivalent?
I would argue that they're not. You can get much more honest, straight up feedback online. The digital equivalent really is going to forums. So you really want to have a look at things like Reddit. You want to go to Amazon, read the comments of like the 5-star reviews, on the 1-star reviews, and, really look around. My favorite one is definitely Amazon because, that's people that are actually voting with their money, using their credit card as a form of voting, and the intel that you can get from this stuff is incredibly powerful.
Sam, Jennifer from Townsville is asking, I'm a newbie to social media marketing. How difficult is it to set up targeting so my ads find the right audience?
I mean, that's the whole beauty of digital marketing. It is so much easier than mainstream marketing because you can target your audience. We know exactly who our typical 28er is on my online fitness program. They're usually women who like to work out at home between the ages of 25 and 50. So that's where we spend our money. You just got to get a bit of advice from an expert to make sure that you're putting the ads on the channels in the right way.
Sabri, Paul from Bendigo asks, I've only just noticed the Insights tab in Facebook. How can I use the data to benefit my business?
If you look at the Insights tab, based on that audience that you build, it will show you what other pages that they like, what celebrities they follow, what books that they read. And it just really allows you to kind of flesh out what that avatar for your customers look like. So when you write sales copy or you write any kind of marketing message to your audience, it strikes like lightning.
And finally, Sam, Howard from Moree says, I'm a bricks and mortar store. Do I really need to have a website?
The first place people go these days is Google, and if you don't have a website or they can't find you in that way, you're really doing yourself a disservice. I own a gym as well as having an online platform, but we still take having a strong website and doing some digital marketing very seriously, even though that's a bricks and mortar business. The two marry together really well, and I think you're definitely giving your competitors an advantage if you're missing out on that space.
Great advice. Gents, Sabri Subi and Sam Wood, thank you so much for helping to answer all of the questions from our viewers. Really appreciate it.